Hey, what's going on, guys? theposionsnow here, and I really want to thank you guys for the positive feedback on the last episode of Modern Warfare 3 Gun Review. I asked for 20 likes, and I think within the first day I got over 50, so that definitely does mean a lot. And I also really want to thank the guys that took the time to correct me, because I did make a couple honest mistakes in the last video. I mixed up the word clip in magazine a lot, and I think I misread one of the titles for the production companies. So, if you guys want the 100% factual evidence on all of the guns in real life, I do suggest you check the comment section, because there will most likely be someone correcting me. And the second thing I want to say is a lot of people are confused as to whether these were all the guns that are going to be in the game, and the answer is no. There will almost for sure be more guns. I'm expecting about 10, maybe even more guns in the assault rifle category, and same for the SMG category. So these are not all the guns. These are just the ones that have been 100% confirmed. There have been leaked pictures and information, so don't expect this to be all. And let's get on to the second episode, submachine guns. So for our first gun, we have the G36 SMG, and I say this kind of with a bit hesitation, because in a lot of sources that I cited, this gun was actually classified as an assault rifle. So I'm not sure whose error that actually is, but I did want to say that if this gun is in fact in between an SMG and an assault rifle, this gun is maybe one of the more powerful guns in Modern Warfare 3. So the reason I say this is because in a lot of situations you see the assault rifles being the very high damage output guns and very low recoil guns. However, close range they're not as powerful due to the very small fire rate and very large hip fire. The SMGs, however, on the other hand, have a very high fire rate and a very small hip fire. On the other hand, they have a very high recoil and a very low damage output, making them not as useful for long-range encounters. And what I want to say about this is, if this is in fact a mix, then that means we are going to see qualities on both sides of the spectrum here, and that may call for this gun being very powerful, perhaps like the UMP-45, where it was very, very low recoil and very high output damage and very small hipfire, making that gun very overpowered in Modern Warfare 2. So I don't really know what to look forward to with this gun, but I think that this may be one of the more powerful guns in Modern Warfare 3. We'll just have to wait and see in November 8th, but until then, we're going to have to move on to the MP5. So for our second SMG, we see the return of the MP5, and this gun is definitely a classic in the Call of Duty franchise. And not only is it a classic in the Call of Duty game, it is also a classic in real life. It has been in use ever since 1966, and if you heard me say in the last episode about assault rifles, you heard me say that guns that have been kind of old, considered old, been half a century ago or even older, those guns that are still in use today and are considered good, well, most likely there's something about them that kind of give them that reputation. In the case of the MP5, personally, I really like the iron sights. The iron sights is something that you could rush around with, aim down sight really quickly, find your enemy, kill him, and move on. And this is something that you're definitely looking forward to in an SMG, because SMGs are generally used for rushing, and for rushing you need a quick kill, quick find, and really light gun, and an MP5 is definitely a light gun. So in the picture you may see that this gun has a silencer, and that's definitely not default on the gun. That's just, I saw a good picture and I chose to paste it into the presentation, and it just happened to have a silencer on it. So don't mind that. I don't really know whether to look forward to this gun in Modern Warfare 3 or not, because in Black Ops, this gun was really, really powerful. However, in Modern Warfare 2, this gun was really, really weak. So this gun may be either or. I don't really know what to look forward to or what to not look forward to. What I want to say is that this gun was also manufactured by Heckler and Koch H&K, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's the same company as G36, and they are both, country of origin is Germany, and both really don't know much about them. The MP5 we definitely have had some experience with in the past, but then again, it really is up to the development company what they choose to do with the gun and what statistics they choose to give it. But we can only wait and see in November 8th, once again, like most of the other guns. So for our second gun, we see the Skorpion returning from Black Ops. The country of origin is Czechoslovakia, and you have got to be out of your mind if you think I'm going to try to read the company that it is manufactured by. I don't even want to start. It's obviously Czechoslovakian, so anyone knows how to read that, congratulations, because that's definitely an accomplishment. I don't even know why you would name your company something that complicated. So what we saw in Black Ops is this gun had very, very unwelcoming iron sights, and this is definitely something that's a turn-off, because what you're looking for in a gun is lightweight, high power, low recoil, and comfortable iron sights. We don't want to try to force attachments onto the gun that we could use something else with, and with this gun you're kind of forced to use a red dot sight or a holographic sight. Otherwise you're not going to do as good because of the bulkiness and lack of accuracy on the iron sights. I'm not really looking forward to using this gun in Modern Warfare 3 generally, because I didn't like it how it was played in Black Ops. It had a very high recoil. It had high damage up close, but this gun really wasn't usable or comparable to other guns unless it was dual wielded, which just caused a whole bunch of inconveniences. So I don't have much to say about this gun. If you might want to use this in Modern Warfare 3, I'm not stopping you, by all means, go ahead. I'm just saying that personally, I'm not looking forward to using this gun, and I'm probably going to look for some kind of a substitute when I'm using an SMG. So for our final SMG, I have just so much to say. So the Ares FMG, you may notice the picture in the middle is low quality and kind of just not according to standard of what I usually put in the middle, and that's because I spent about an hour looking for a decent picture of this gun, and it is just nowhere, like at all, ever, found on the internet. I looked at a couple sites, and they all give credit to Magpul for manufacturing this. Then I went to the Magpul official website, and they denied ever creating this gun, and I do not blame them. Something that, if you create something that looks like this, I would be ashamed to ever have publicity for creating it. Honestly, to me, it looks like a trigger with a magazine, and that's it. Like, I don't even see how this gun is ever, like, I don't even see iron sights on that thing. If you ask me if I'm looking forward to any of the guns, I'm looking forward to the G36, the MP5, not so much to the Skorpion, but this thing, it just, honestly, I don't see this being a usable gun in the game. It's honestly a handle with a magazine clip, without iron sights. This thing's probably going to fall apart when you shoot the first bullet. I don't know what they were thinking when they added this into the game. I'm just hoping that they change their minds and just remove it completely, because this is just going to be one of those guns that everyone neglects to use and maybe just use to make fun of the game. I don't really, like, just, it speaks for itself. Just to look at the picture in the middle and look up Ares FMG on the internet. You're going to find all the pictures that look the same. It's honestly a handle with a trigger, and that's it. So I've given my opinion on this gun. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I don't see this being at all usable, so that's just my 2 cents on this thing. But I mean, think whatever you want. I'm probably not going to use this gun at all in Modern Warfare 3. So really quickly, I want to thank you guys for watching, and remember, I did put a lot of work into this, so I'd really appreciate it if you left a like. It would really touch me in the heart. And last time we got 50 likes, this time I'm going to be more realistic. Let's just say, if we could get to 30, my day will be made. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you missed the last episode, annotations will be in the beginning and at the end of this video, which is right now. And episode 3 will be on snipers and handguns, my bad. Shotguns will be the last episode, which I actually have an episode on shotguns. So, that's my little spoiler on you guys. Really did hope you liked the video, and if you did like the video, or if you have some constructive criticism or comments or whatever, comment section below is there for a reason, so take advantage of it. Tell me what you think, and that's pretty much it, guys. Peace.